I have a few tags that I was tagged a while back from Susan Kim, 51. She watches Jasmine's tags and passes them on for me to do. So I'm going to do, it's a church tag, and there's 10 questions, and I'm going to answer those to the best of my ability. Okay, let's start with question number 1. My nose is itchy here. Okay, if God or a higher power gave you a way to come back to earth, would you do it, and what would you be? I think if I had another way to come back to earth, I'd like to either come back as a butterfly or a cat. A butterfly, I could be free and go from place to place. A cat, I could also be free and just be someone's companion and be loved as well. Number 2, do you believe in the higher power of God, or do you think we come from apes? Well, I do believe that we all look like monkeys or apes, as you want to put it. But if you look at each individual person, I have done this on several occasions. I see each individual person as an animal. For instance, my husband, he looks like a giraffe. He has the long neck, and his head is an egg-shaped head. So, yeah, if you look around at different people, you can kind of see an animal in each individual person. Or, yes, we do come from apes. And, yeah. I'm going to not talk too much about that one, but I'm going to go to question number 3. What is your favorite Bible verse? Do unto others as you do unto yourself, meaning treat others the way you want to be treated. Number 4, what church do you belong to? I don't actually belong to a church, but I have attended St. Paul's United Church here in Brampton. I also was a member of St. Paul's United Church in Sarnia, Ontario, and was just so lucky to come across the same name church, St. Paul's United Church here in Brampton, Ontario, and thought that it would be to be honored to have my daughter baptized, which we did have her baptized at St. Paul's United Church here in Brampton, Ontario. And we just felt that as she was going through the toddler stage, it wouldn't be right for us to go back to that church because they don't have a nursery where the children can go off to. They do have a Sunday school, but that is the church that I have attended, and eventually I plan on attending again and maybe becoming a member, depending on the demands. We're going to go into question number 5. What do you do for the church? What did I used to do for the church? I would try to give money, whether it was $1, $2, $3. I would try to give no more than what I had and was able to give. Some of the other donations were a little bit more, and sometimes I felt bad, but I also felt that I had to give, but I also gave my time. I gave up my time to come and to sit in the congregation and listen to what the minister had to say. Number 6, has a prayer ever been answered? Yes. Many prayers in my past have been answered. Prayers like finding my husband, my wonderful husband. A prayer to saving my daughter's life, going through being a premature baby born at 28 weeks, at 2 pounds, 3 ounces, pulling through all the ups and downs that she and the doctors and nurses have gone through to bring her to where she is today. I think in a form, a way, certain prayers have been answered, but certain prayers that I've wanted to have answered have not been answered quite yet, because I think that it's not the time to have them be answered. In the fact of, praying to win the lottery, having enough money to live comfortable, to have a house, to have a car eventually. I guess that's just not for us right now. God has a path for each and every one of us, and He has us follow that path. And if we're meant to win the lottery, then we will eventually win the lottery at some point in our lives. We're going to go on to question number 7. How many members do you have? How many members do I have? Well, in my family, there is 5 of us. How many members do you have regarding church members? Not sure on that one. Number 8, we're going to move on to, do you only go to church on Easter or Christmas? No, that is not the case. Although Easter and Christmas ceremonies are very beautiful and good to hear and be a part of, when we were going to church, we were going every Sunday. We were going out regularly, but got to get into the groove of doing that again. So I'm thinking maybe in the summer we're going to go. Since we're so busy during the fall, winter, and springtime, once we're done what we've got to do, I think we'll start going again. Also, just a note, you don't have to just go to a church. They have local stations on your local television that you can watch every Sunday and be a part of that congregation as well, if you don't feel comfortable going to an actual church. I do like to go to a church that they don't care what you look like or how you dress, as long as you're decent and presentable. And, I always felt like you had to be in your Sunday best. And sometimes that was a little tricky for me, but I managed to pull it off. I had stuff I could wear, but I guess within time I'll get some more nice stuff and be able to dress nice for church. So we're going to move on to question number 9. When do you think God or the higher power will come back? That question I have to leave blank. Unfortunately, I can't answer that. We're on to the last question, question 10. If you believe in God, higher power, do you think He started another world? That one I also have to leave blank because I honestly don't know. Never really talked about it. If I have to give an answer, I'd say maybe yes, or no. Who knows? That is the 10-question church tag, and I hope that you can join me and answer these 10 wonderful questions. All right, tag, you're it.